Looking at today's tensions between the US, China, and Russia, economic warfare, tech arms races, proxy fights, and nuclear saber-rattling, are we sliding into a new Cold War with some stability, or into something far more chaotic and dangerous than the 20th century ever saw?
Do we have to speculate? Do we have to speculate? I mean, okay, you said China, Russia. I would say there's a couple more that are tiny, a little bit smaller, but what country doesn't want their country to be better? And if you have the potential to try and take a larger role, wouldn't your country want that regardless of China and Russia and America and America's friend, and what that's what your people are expecting. So to stand behind number one. I believe in America is where I made my fortune. Are we sliding into a new Cold War? How is it not already Cold War? If you're trying to be number one, and Cold War is often fought economically, is often fought with propaganda, it's often fought through espionage and technology. How is it not already a Cold War? Because heads of state shake hands and smile that it might get to Cold War is fought with handshakes and signatures, smiles and signatures. I think sometimes it's easy to look at America and say, know where I want to be. I love this country, and I can see it being a great place. I can see it being what we all dreamed it to be. And I think a lot of people really thought it had potential coming into this 47th president. I think a lot of people really did. Hey, this could happen. A lot of the things that were major talking points, the person that elected to speak on those talking points is talking about those things on a regular basis. On a long campaign, you thought you may have known what you were getting because you've had it before. Like, okay. And this time he's got practice. He's been there before. But it has been quiet recently. And I feel, one, there's still room for that America to reclaim number one. They're all trying to be number one. And then there's people that have their own interest in being number one. And so being able to move heads of states or even smaller governments, is a goal. There's people that, that let's not act like that doesn't. I say that to say that the people that I meet and see out in America town, regardless of politics, have a great potential to live the life that they would like to if some of the things that they had subscribed to or voted for or worked on came to pass. So the 47th president went on one of the greatest sales tour many in the world have ever seen. You people over here, what do you want to hear? Y'all over here, y'all like that? Kobe, y'all like that? Now come all into my coalition. Y'all two don't agree? Don't think about it too much. Just as long as some of the things, come on in. Which shows a very good thing that there is a large group of people in America that simply want to live and have the vision or nostalgic dream of what that can be. Understanding there's hard things and there's things that are going to be difficult. But it's good to see that even though the president that is now has kind of let down even his biggest supporters, that there are still a lot of supporters that support the policies and ideas that is difficult for one man to accomplish. Now, some of them were definitely avoidable. I mean, it's a difficult thing to do a national tour, no new wars. And even if you say no endless wars, well, that's a different, I mean, that's pretty misleading. But there's a lot of people that did not want to see that happen, a new war. And the general populace, it seems, don't necessarily want that. And what an odd war where you are living your normal day-to-day life and you feel like you're losing the war. The bombs aren't even, like, they can't even reach you. They gotta go over a large body of water after a large body of land, large mass of land. You're like, dang, it kind of feels like we're losing this war. And a war to gain what? I mean, yes, we heard them in Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. We knocked out their whole nuclear arsenal. They're done. We're celebrating on TV. I'm like, okay, I mean, all right. A few weeks later, they still got it. Wait, we got to go first. You know, the old way of selling a war, basically, it's hard to do now. It's hard to sell a war, especially when you got so much commentary. You have so much footage and voices. It's hard to get a large group of people to support a war. It's never been easy. What could America do to reclaim that? Like, you think about like the montages of America from the 50s or the 60s or 70s, and all of it looks really nostalgic and dreamy, but there's hard times in, each one of those decades. No doubt. This is a country that keeps going. But it's only been seemingly recently where the question of is America as solely number one as it once was? Well, I think a lot of the presidents, let's just say up to the 2000s, if they saw the vast scale of the American operations, even from then to now, they'd be like, well, it's gotten even larger. There's so many more things, which understandable. But I don't think right now it is commanding the respect that it once had. Now, commanding the respect that it once had, I mean, America, we've done a lot of coups and foreign stuff and espionage, and we've done a whole bunch of stuff across the world. And because you rely on us, we've been able to. And then I think one thing on top of that is the way that we've portrayed ourselves, I believe recently on a global scale, is what those that do not like America, we're giving them a lot of material. Like, we don't like America or Americans. The jokes are writing themselves. So what could America do? Thinking about this today, I'm gonna think on that some more and get back to you.